Hi, everybody. I was given a really good question for today's session. Does online hypnosis actually work? Also, before COVID, most people would have been face-to-face only that did that. There wasn't very many people I knew that who actually did online sessions. Some did, some were ahead of their time doing that. But the simple answer to that question is yes. However, it is down to the individual person, really, what their preference would be. And when you do the initial talk with your therapist you're going to work with, you build a certain rapport with them up. You'll come to a conclusion what is the most comfortable, which is the best option for you. It doesn't all have to be black or white. Is it online or is it face to face or in person, some people call it? It could be a bit of both. So, for example, a hybrid version, you could say. Some people may like certain times having sessions online, but depending on what else they're going to be doing, the preference may be to have it face to face. And some people with certain conditions or certain issues prefer having a person in front of them when they're going through that. It's totally up to you. If you talk to the right person, the right therapist for you, then you will find what suits best. I personally do both for people. I do online with certain clients because I work with people that can be all over the world. So, in fact, my first ever client amazed people because it was in Canada, Alberta, Canada. It wasn't actually in the UK. So, for that, I need to use online platforms like Zoom. Some people use Google Teams, Meets, even over Messenger. Recently, WhatsApps became a thing that people are asking me to contact them through that and they can do a session. It totally depends on you. But one thing about the online is to remember there is a few things that it is good at. And the main thing is really flexibility because you don't have all the travel. So you can pick a time when you know you could fit a slot in, but maybe because normally it would take you half an hour to get to somewhere, and you coming back again took a big chunk out your day. But because you're only going on for that session, then you can choose a time that suits you and your therapist better. So you don't need to worry about the traveling time. But also then you're not incurring traveling costs. That's a great thing as well. So it's a win-win situation for you with that. But another thing about it is just comfort. People find that sometimes that being in their own home makes them feel a bit more secure about talking about things, feeling a bit more comfortable in their own surroundings. They feel it open up a bit better sometimes, and maybe a bit quicker at times because they feel that way. One person said to me, because they can choose whatever room they want to be in. Sometimes they can choose a different room each time, so it feels totally different to them. It's up to them, whatever makes them comfortable. You also have the choice of lying down, sitting down, whatever you prefer at home. I had one person who liked to lie on the floor and didn't feel it cutting off. I said that they would like to do that, but they liked doing it in their own environment, which was great. The thing is, an important part is the relationship with you and your therapist. Getting these things sorted out in the initial call. The initial call, some people call it like a consultation. I just call it a chat. But the initial call that you have with them is where you will answer questions you have. And this is one of the things you need to explain. If you feel more comfortable being online, ask them, is it something they provide? And if they do, and you may want it, and one or two are odd, whatever, face to face, is it also something you can have? You thrash that out. Whatever it is, make sure you're the most comfortable with it. And if your therapist doesn't agree with that, find someone who does, someone that suits you better. If you'd like to chat more about this as normal or anything else, please just let me know. Get in touch and I can be more than happy to help with that. And again, if I'm not the right person, I'm more than happy to point in direction at someone that can help. But remember, you're in total control of everything, so pick whatever suits you best. Thank you, everybody, again for joining in today. I appreciate it, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Take care of yourselves.